Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's JPA here. I'm just going to do a quick video for the Rangers Aberdeen game tomorrow night. I'm also going to touch on the Hearts game, which I didn't do a video for that, and the reason I didn't do a video is because I didn't see the full game. In fact, I've seen very little of the game. I think I've seen like the last 10 minutes or something like that. I've since seen the highlights, so we'll talk quickly about that and we'll go into the Aberdeen game. So just quickly, it finished 2-1 to Rangers against Hearts on Sunday. I know obviously a lot of people already know the score and all that just kind of thing. I just want to quickly just go through my thoughts on the game. Obviously I'm delighted with the result, fantastic result, and brilliant to be back on top of the league. I know it's only temporary in my eyes. Obviously Celtic have a game in hand, and I think it's like Dundee or something, so they're most likely they're going to go back on top of the next couple of weeks. But for the next couple of days we'll be top, and we just want to enjoy that. For those people who aren't Rangers fans and they're thinking, why are Rangers celebrating this, and when it's only temporary, look at them getting carried away. I don't think we're getting carried away, but the fact is it's been 7 years since we've been top of the league in the top flight. We've been through hell and back, going to the third division, going through all the trials and all the tribulations, and it still isn't finished. There's still trials and things going on in the background that we didn't even know about. So for me, it's just a relief to get back where we belong. And I know, obviously, I'm not saying we're going to win the league, but I am saying it's great to be back challenging, and that's what we're doing. We're challenging Celtic for the league, and I think it will be between the two of us come the end of the season. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about the Hearts game itself. Obviously that's been and gone, and we want to look forward to the next game. There was a couple of key incidents I want to talk about that obviously surrounded a little bit of controversy. The second goal for Morelos, there's a hint of offside there. If you freeze the still pictures when the ball's actually played in, yeah, he's probably about a yard offside, maybe even just half a yard offside. But you get this kind of luck. I mean, Morelos has been denied a good few goals with just being that slightly offside, and he's actually been onside. I remember one in particular against Hearts last season, where we dropped 2 points because he wasn't given the goal, where he was onside. Furthermore, in that same match on Sunday, Morelos was flagged offside when he was about 2 yards, 2 maybe even 3 yards clearly onside. They didn't even show a replay for that. I've seen a still of it on Twitter. Funny how they never showed a replay of that, to be honest. But we're not going to that. This kind of thing happens in football, and that's why it's a bit of controversy, and can't really say much more than that. Delighted to get the benefit of the doubt for once, considering what we've been through this season with referees and stuff. The second thing I want to talk about quickly is the red card. Now, in my opinion, it was a red card. I don't think it was malicious from Scott Arfield, but I think obviously the ball was there to be won when he first started sliding in, and then it quickly became apparent when he started sliding in he wasn't going to make it, and he was obviously going to collide with the keeper. He has collided with the keeper. It looks like, for me, he's tried to pull his legs out of the way to try and minimise the damage, and he's done that. He's been penalised for it. He's got the red card. He'll get it's a straight red, so it'll be at least 2 match ban. And for me, that's it. That's part of football. Sometimes these things happen. I don't think it's malicious, as I said, so we'll just move on from that. So going to the Aberdeen game now, and this is obviously a great chance for us to really put a little bit of pressure on Celtic. They're playing as well, but it's not the game in hand that they're playing, so we should likely remain top if we win. I think we will win. My prediction is going to be Rangers 3, Aberdeen 0. Now that might surprise a few of you, considering we've not actually beat them this season, but I genuinely think we've been really unlucky in the 2 games that we've already played this season. Obviously the first one was the sender off for Morelos, and as Gerrard pointed out in his wee press conference today, We've played Aberdeen twice this season, and we've only had a main striker playing 12 minutes. Obviously, he got sent off, and in the cup game he was suspended, so we didn't really have a top striker there. But we had Sadiq, but can you really count him as a top striker or a main striker? Probably not. In terms of goal scorers, I'm going to go for Morelos again. It's a chance for him to get his 8th goal in succession. He's scored 7 goals in 7 games now in a row, which is he's equalled the record. I can't remember who the last person had it. I think it was like David Clarkson or something from Motherwell had it, and before that it was like 1928 or something like that. So it's quite a good record. Hopefully he can beat that. He's been on fantastic form, and he makes such a difference to our team. Second goal, Tav with a penalty. I think we'll get a penalty, and I think Can Morelos will round off the score in 3-0. In terms of team selection, now I mentioned in my last video that Barisic was back. He was indeed back, but he didn't actually quite make the squad, and he's struggling to make, not struggling as such, but Gerrard's got to make a decision on whether he's going to be match fit to join the 18. So I think we'll probably have Halliday at left back again. He'll have Tav at right back, obviously McGregor in goals as usual, Goldson, and I think Macaulay. I don't think Macaulay's done too much wrong in that last Hearts game. Ryan Jack will come back into midfield. I think he'll play Ajaria and Koulibaly in there. I think Can Morelos will stay on the right. He's been in fantastic form of late, scored a couple of goals. Grezda started the game against Hearts, and I think he'll probably continue. He's not as prominent on the right, or sorry, on the left as he is on the right, but he can play there, so I think he'll be given the nod ahead of Middleton. And obviously Morelos up front. On this form, you're not going to drop him right now. So that's the team that I think will line up. He might slightly jig it in midfield. He's got Rossiter there as well, who could possibly come in. Obviously, you'll not have Arfield after that red card. So that's my team. That's the video done, guys. Please leave a like, put down in the comments what you think the team will be, what you think the score will be, the goal scorers and that kind of thing. I'll kind of interact that way. I'll tell you my opinion. Obviously I've said it there, but I'll give you a little bit of feedback if you like. And if you haven't done already, please subscribe to the channel and make it bigger. Cheers, thank you.